his legendary warm-up, his iconic dribbles and goals, the demons he faced, the emotions he induced. There are thousands of things that make Diego Maradona unforgettable. But here are 12 things you may not know about the legendary Argentinian. He helped Messi with his free kicks. Diego has left us, but he isn't really gone, because Diego is eternal. Like all of us, Leo Messi was extremely moved by the announcement of Maradona's death, and for good reason. Even if they had a fluctuating relationship, Don Diego really helped Leo. He helped him improve what is now one of his best weapons, his free kick. For the 2010 World Cup, I was in charge of Messi. He struck all his free kicks high up the ball, and now he has the key. I watched Messi shoot, and I told him what I saw, like I would with anyone else. We finished training after everyone else, and we went to take free kicks together. It was from that moment on that he started taking his free kicks properly. You might think Maradona was exaggerating, because we all know he was a person who lived in excess. But the numbers don't lie. Before the 2010 World Cup, Messi scored 3 goals in his career from a direct free kick. Since 2010, he's scored 44 more. The Church of Maradona. Yes, you're not dreaming. There really is a church that was created in honor of Diego Maradona. This church was founded in 1998 in Buenos Aires. The God of the faithful of Iglesia Maradoniana is clearly Don Diego himself. Their Christmas is on October 30th, the day of Maradona's birth. They even have 10 commandments. Further proof of the incredible love Argentinians have for Maradona. Losing his temper with the Pope. Staying on the theme of religion, in 2000, Maradona and the Pope of the Catholic Church, Jean Paul II, met. But that went very badly. Diego left their meeting at the Vatican fuming with rage. I was at the Vatican and I saw these gold ceilings, and I heard the Pope say that the church was worried about poor children. Sell the ceilings then, mate. Maradona even lost his faith after this meeting in 2000. I said to myself, how can someone be such a son of a bitch? To live under a golden roof and then go to poor countries and kiss children with a full stomach? At that point, I lost my faith. His match at Pablo Escobar's house. The famous Colombian drug dealer Pablo Escobar organized matches at his home, the Hacienda. He sometimes even organized them in his prison, La Catedral. In 1991, while Maradona was serving his doping suspension, he was invited by Escobar to play a match in his prison. He describes their meeting. I didn't know who he was. We met in an office, and he told me that he liked my game, that he identified with me because, like him, I had overcome poverty. We played a match and everyone had fun. Later, we partied with the most beautiful girls that I ever saw in my life, and all that in a prison. I couldn't believe it. The next morning, he paid me and said goodbye. All his kids. The exact number of kids has long been debated. For many years, Diego Maradona only had 2 children officially, his daughters Dalma and Giannina, who he had with his wife Claudia. But eventually, after acknowledging 6 other children, notably he had 3 children born from 2 different mothers in Cuba, it turns out Maradona actually had 8 kids from 6 different mothers. The message that Diego Jr.'s son posted following his father's tragic passing was particularly moving. The captain of my heart will never die. The record that proves he was unstoppable. Maradona's dribbles were so brilliant. He was so decisive that opposition defenders didn't know what to do to stop him. So Diego got hit. A lot. He's the player who received the most fouls in a single match in the World Cup. He got fouled 23 times. Yes, 23 times against Italy in 1982. In 1986, it was even worse. He received 53 fouls over the entire Mexico World Cup. an absolute record which says a lot about the fear he inspired in opposition defenders. The first culé given a standing ovation by the Bernabeu. When you're in FC Barcelona playing, being applauded by Real Madrid supporters is almost impossible, except when you go by the name of Diego Maradona. His time at Barca may have been pretty disappointing, but he was still so impressive during a Clásico that he was the first player in Barca's history to be applauded by the Santiago Bernabéu. After one Maradona feat, a play where he dribbled around the keeper and humiliated a merengue defender, their Bernabéu crowd stood up and applauded him. Since then, only Ronaldinho and Iniesta have received standing ovations in Madrid's stadium wearing a Catalan jersey. Diego Costa Maradona. The Atletico Madrid striker Diego Costa is no angel on the pitch. That's definitely clear. But neither was Diego Maradona. And that seems appropriate given Costa's parents named him Diego as a nod to Maradona. However, Diego Costa grew up in Brazil, the land of Pele, Maradona's rival. This shows just how much Maradona's influence crossed borders. The 2006 World Cup opening ceremony. Speaking of Pele, the two men made a number of rude comments about each other over the years. Maradona even refused to go to the opening ceremony of the 2006 World Cup, when FIFA was expecting him and thought he'd be there. The reason for his absence? I'm not going to come just to see old Pele parading around. Happily, their relationship improved a lot since then, as this superb homage from Pele shows. One day, I hope that we'll play football together in the sky. The Maradona Show. Maradona was a showman. There's no doubt on this subject. But did you know that he had his own TV show, which he presented? This guy had so many lives all at once, it's incredible. La Noche del 10 was aired for a year in 2005, and Diego invited global superstars like Zidane, Ronaldo Fenomeno, and even Mike Tyson onto the show. And guess who appeared on his first episode? Yep, his old friend Pele. He played for Morocco. What on earth is Diego doing in a Morocco jersey? Oh, right. Did you know Maradona played for the Moroccan national team? Obviously, it was for an exhibition game to celebrate the Green March in Morocco. During the match, Maradona played alongside Rivaldo and even George Weah. It's just as unbelievable seeing Maradona wearing an England jersey. The musical comedy. The obsession Argentina has for Diego Maradona goes beyond the boundaries of sport. We've seen the incredible tributes fans made to Maradona after his death was announced. We saw the Church of Maradona, but he's also appeared in Argentinian culture, since Maradona had his very own musical comedy. In 2004, Number 10, Between Heaven and Hell, told the story of Maradona's life through music. It's crazy. It's outrageous. It perfectly represents who Diego Maradona was. A flawed football genius. A man adored by some, hated by others. A man with strengths and with faults, but a man who will never be forgotten. Thank you for everything, Diego.